Hello YouTubers, Tross here, back playing some more Kerbal Space Program. We're here with the ore return. It's been a few minutes since last episode. Haven't really done anything. We're here orbiting the moon. We got this maneuver in a short bit to help fix our orbit. But really, we want to come in for a landing, and I'm not sure what happened. Obviously I've shut down the game since last played and lost the overlay, but I believe it was this crater here that had the highest concentration of ore. So that's where we're going to want to land. So I'm going to line up on this, got plenty of monopropellant, so I'm gonna line up on this target here and get ready to burn. Just about retrograde right now, but by the time we come around, I believe it will be radial, which means, in this case, it's radial in, which means directly at the surface of the planet. Little down, overshot it a bit. We're still good on monopropellant. Hopefully we won't need too much monopropellant in the process of landing here. We got about 10 minutes. Let's time warp around here. 8, 7, out in the sun. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And this should be a short burn. So, let's get lined up a little bit. Just using the reaction wheels, and let's do the burn now. Overburned slightly, hit the Z key as I was hitting X. It should be okay. What is our 45? Well, here we are here. We're close to our periapsis, so it's not too bad where we want to land. I'm gonna add a maneuver here and basically come to a stop. Now it's hard to tell here exactly where we're gonna be. That looks good. 533 meters per second. We're flying over some of our early landing sites. Let's turn on RCS again and turn off SAS and just let ourselves spin a bit here. Be close to prograde, but we're basically need to go around the other side of the moon. We're going to be landing right near where it's getting dark, which may be a bit of a problem, in that we won't have too much light to start mining, but we'll start mining and see where we go from there. Still slowly spinning around here. A little bit more to go. We don't have the arrow, so the point should be somewhere right under here for the moment. There it is. There's our target coming in now. Need to go a little to the side. And, oh, we still have... Okay, that's basically empty. We want one more fuel tank. We might have too much fuel, and we're gonna have to ditch this on the way down. About 20 more degrees, 10 more degrees. Let's slow down here a bit. That's pretty good right there. Let's turn on SAS and turn off RCS, and we look like we're holding decently. So let's time warp. We got 15 minutes. Get rid of that fuel meter. Alright, here we come. Over this crater here. Let's just check. Yeah, our landing site no longer looks that great. That should be good. I mean, the map is not completely accurate, but over there is better than where we were. It's just a camera here. We're about a minute off. That's the wrong way. Alright, 30 seconds. It's going to be like a 20-second burn. I'm going to start at about, well, 10 seconds to go. Which is in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... And that's it. We are supposed to be going straight down. I think I overburned slightly. Let's, still have a lot of fuel, but we're going to be more maneuverable without this, so let's, stage here. really think actually we want to be going the other way. Yeah, we are heading backwards into what looks to be a crater. So if I angle this way, we're going to slow down a bit and also push our angle more vertical. And in fact, we want to go a little beyond vertical so we wind up on this flat part. A little bit more. And we'll just have to cancel that a bit when we get closer to the ground. Let's give it a little extra push over. And I'm going to cut there. Now we're really high up at this point, but our engine isn't quite the best. And what I mean by that is it can slow us down, but not very quickly. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on our speed as we fall here. Really hope that map is accurate. Yeah, we are over these craters, and I'm hoping we're coming down somewhere over here right now. Yeah, you can see this is our max slowdown speed, and it's only like a meter per second per, 2 or 3 meters per second. I don't want to burn all the way down, but I don't want our speed to get too quick either. Let's put down our gear at this point. Alright. It does look like we're over. We still have over half our fuel, which is fine. Going down about 100 meters every 3 seconds or so. We're getting pretty vertical at this point. We're under... well, I actually don't know our height. Except that it is definitely under 5 kilometers, but the surface height, I'm not sure what it actually is. It's definitely less than 4 kilometers. We can do okay at 20-ish. I think we can stop. Basically, once we see light I should have spotlights facing down. Once we see light on the surface, that means we have about 400 meters to go, because that's about the range of the lights. Let's camera off center a little bit so we can see the ground. And I think we can slow down from like 20, 25 in the 400 meters at a pegged engine. Alright, we're getting close. Let's begin slowing down a bit. Alright, there's the light hitting. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, we're coming down, straight down. 6 meters, 5 meters. 6 meters, there's 5 and change. So up, thrust a bit. 4, 3, 3, 3. Cut. Oh, that is quite an angle. We seem to be sliding. Yeah, we are right on the edge of that crater. But we are sort of down. What happens if I turn off RCS? Would like to be down there a bit. Can I? Can't really quick save. I guess we are actually moving here. Alright, let me try this. I really hope this goes well. No, RCS. RCS. I can't even see that, but we're basically moving horizontally at a decent clip right now. At this rate, we have about, well, we have over 5 minutes of fuel, I think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, just about. I don't intend to take 5 minutes. Alright, we're away from the slope right now. We're coming down. We're also slowing down. Let's move the camera down a bit. Alright, we're basically landing again. And coming in at 7. Let's slow that down. So we're close again. Five. 3. 3.3. We can land at that rate. Looks a bit sloped, but not as bad as before. Alright, that is much flatter. And we can quick save. Well, there's the sun. We're basically in the shadow here. Let's get to work, though. Extend our solar panels here. We're going to deploy these drills. And we're going to start harvesting. And we are getting enough electricity. Let's turn off RCS. A little bouncy. Not quite sure why that is. I would think with our legs and the drills extended. But here we are. We're producing enough electricity, and we can actually even start fuel cells if needed. For now, I am going to disable the tanks down here. And we have 2 tanks here, which we can fill and send back. Right now there's nobody in that crew hatch, but we have a spare pilot we can send back. We have Verica. We actually may send Verica back and then keep... Well, actually it'd probably help if I went here. We have Raimi, who can stay here. Meanwhile, we can do science while we're here as well. So let's actually come down here and let's get some science. Lab is not currently manned. Well, let's man it. Don't hit shift. Transfer crew. Who's our scientist? Lee and Zelrus. We're gonna transfer and transfer. Let's keep experiment. And then review data. what else can we get? Got some mystery crew, mystery goo for the crew. How are we doing here? We can fit a lot more data in there. That's good. Let's we can log some pressure data, and we can do some seismic data, and we can do some temperature data, and ooh, look at that, almost 10% ore here. We should have one more bit of science here. Log gravity data. Let's adjust here. Flip over to the lit side. So we have 523 data, and we're researching at a rate of 4.2 science per day. Is there any other data here? I think we gathered this doesn't actually have data here. We can do crew reports and get a surface sample. Crew report. I'll add that. Can we do a crew? No. Let's temporarily retract these panels. And EVA, Gumsy. You're gonna do an EVA report, and you're going to take a surface sample. Keep experiment, and we're gonna plant the flag here. Or return first landing. Dig. All right. Let's get you back in here safely. Grab board and review stored data. Let's add that as data and add that as data. Now have 595 data. We've upped our science per day a bit to almost 5. So that's good. And you can see we're gathering quite a good rate of ore for not being under time warp at all. So the plan is we're going to fill these tanks most of the way. We need 500. So we can, there's 2 tanks here that hold 300. So we can fill them to a little over 250, and then we'll send this back. Now, here's the problem. I'm not sure if these little engines are enough. Now, this should give us 48 thrusts, and I know we can take off from the moon with the little gold foil engine, and that has 50 thrusts, so this is just slightly less than that. But we're going to be pretty heavy. So we're going to try to do that. But if it comes to it, and, we got a lot of fuel here, it's just, can this actually literally physically lift off? If that does tend to be a problem, we can actually use the lander here. First refill its tanks. Using the ore. We'd have to mine more ore, but we could lift this off and either get this into orbit, or at least get it close to orbit. And then this should be able to get itself into orbit and then out of the moon's orbit and back to Kerbin. So that's going to be the plan. But right now, it looks like we're at the end of the episode here. So basically, between episodes, I'm going to time warp until we have enough ore. The beginning of the next episode, I think I'm going to check in on... Oh, and that is going down. Hopefully... Oh, we have quite a bit of battery here. But I don't think it's going to last the whole night. But we can generate some charge using these fuel cells. So at the beginning of the next episode... the idea is, well, I'll time warp between episodes. We'll check in on the other station here on the moon and on the one on Minmus, see how they're doing science-wise. And then we'll attempt to send back ore here. Let's head back to the Space Center. That should keep running. At least until the sun goes down. And it shouldn't be close, but I want to keep checking in on this Duna probe, because that's basically our time limit now. Yeah, we're beginning to get close. Still 390 days. I thought... There's Duna. We're definitely coming in. I usually thought it would say minus. Okay, here's... Did we never clear that node? Okay. Maybe we never cleared that node. We have... well, about 231 days, and that says minus. We're approaching that. Here's Duna. You can see it just came this way. That's the line's brightest. We're coming this way. We're gonna get close. We'll have to figure out what we need to do then, though. We still have fuel, so we can do quite a bit. We have... I mean, this is a probe. We don't have a lot. We can't reset the science on it. We do have, though, a bunch of science juniors. think one of these was meant to run in deep space. And one high above Duna, low above Duna, and maybe the surface. But if we could get a flyby of what's Duna's moon here? Well, Duna has a moon. I can't remember offhand what it's called. How do we focus view? Why can't I do that with the moon before? Here we go. Ike. I should remember that. Actually, it looks like... Yeah, we're going to be high over Duna. But that will make... slowing down easier, I think. So, yeah, that is what we have to watch out for. So, that will be this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more Kerbal Space Program. See you then.